back to Great Day Houston as we celebrate the icons of rap music. Our next guest helped Houston define its own rap vibe, if you will, Jay Prince.
You grew up in Fifth Ward.
Yes.
And at a very interesting time. So we knew all the gang stuff, the drug stuff had really amped up by the 90s. And so what were your earliest memories of what was going on in your neighborhood?
Oh, I mean, from day one in my neighborhood, a lot of crime, you know, a lot of confusion, poverty, and also some good people as well, but the bad outweighed the good.
Yeah. All right. You always remember your mom saying she wished for a home, basically wishing for that American dream, that her own home where she could be safe.
Yes.
And that stuck with you as a child.
Yes. I would hear her say those words over and over again. You know, actually my mom passed 3 days ago, but I would hear her, you know, dream of having her own home at the age of 8 years old. And it was then that I vowed that, you know, I would get my mother home. I would be the one to break the poverty curse.
And that's, at 8, that's such a big thing in your head at 8 to say, and to realize that there was that poverty curse. So many times people think they're stuck in something, and you were like, I'm going to figure out a way to get out. You did that at a time where rap was a big deal.
Right.
And it was one of those things that a lot of people in the music industry were not paying attention to, which meant that a lot of folks were collecting the money and making money and keeping that money. You started Rap-A-Lot Records, and in that rap industry at the time, how did you know rap would be the way out for you? And how did rap?
Well, rap actually, you know, came to me through my brother. His name was Sir Rap-A-Lot. And, you know, I was trying to get my brother to not be involved in the streets. So I told him, I said, man, well, if I help support you in the studio, would you give me your word to not be in the streets? And it was that concept that caused me to name the company Rap-A-Lot Records. Yeah. And from there, you know, I ended up entering the rap game and got blessed beyond my expectations.
Yeah. You know, what you said there, too, is something really big, is that your brother was involved in some other stuff. It's the stuff that you saw in the streets that was readily accessible to get involved in to make money.
Right.
And what you proved is that if there's other opportunity, then sometimes that can be the thing that delivers someone, and you found other opportunity.
Oh, yeah. I definitely found a lot of other opportunities, but, you know, where we are from, you know, it's easy to get distracted. You know, I was a victim of being distracted, but, you know, what's important is to not stay in bondage. And, you know, I'm an example, and my book is about not staying in bondage, being able to transgress from the streets to corporate America. Yeah. And I was successful at doing that.
Yeah, because somewhere there's a gap missing, I think, in a lot of our African-American story. You go back to slavery, you know, and you see what they went through, hoping that the next generation could do better.
Right.
My mom's 95, my dad was 97. Wow. They went through some stuff, hoping the next generation could do better. And somewhere we kind of slipped back and fell into what you're talking about, just kind of that stuff in the streets there, but proving that there is a way out. Okay, so you gave a lot of artists a chance out. You were the label artist for like the Ghetto Boys, Devin the Dude, Fifth Ward Boys, and you Bun B, for example. And you also kind of defined that Southern kind of rap.
Yes.
In H-Town.
Yeah, definitely. Back then, you know, rap wasn't popular down south, and, you know, we were being discriminated against heavily by a combination of individuals. So, you know, my work was cut out for me from radio to publicity, you know, everything, because New Yorkers was in Houston at the time monopolizing the radio stations and wouldn't give us opportunity. So we had to get real creative.
Yeah. When you say the art and science of respect, when did you realize you finally had respect, and what gave you that respect?
I think my respect began by giving respect, and after that I started earning respect. And at the end of the day, you know, there came a time where I had to demand respect. So with those combinations of, you know, having a word, you know, was real valuable where I'm from, you know, letting your yes mean yes and your no mean no.
Yeah, lots of stereotypes that surrounded then, I think even still today, when you're involved in rap, and some of that made you a target of the DEA, police officers, politicians. people who misunderstood you?
Yeah, definitely my movement was not an easy movement. You know, I was a victim of racial profiling, of a lot of attacks. You know, it wasn't always a great day in Houston. Today it's a great day in Houston.
Yeah.
But, you know, through it all, you know, I was able to deal with it, and, you know, I'm shining today. But, you know, in retrospect, when I think about some of those attacks that came from different officers, like Chad Scott, you know, was a DEA officer who had, like, you know, killed 7 people. His sidekick, Chad Scott, who recently got indicted, you know, with 10 counts of the very thing I, you know, put the spotlight on him over a decade ago. They just caught up with him. So this was a real complaints that I was given over a decade ago that they're just coming to fruition today.
Yeah. You also are a boxing promoter, including a manager for Andre Ward and formerly Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Or Mayweather.
Mayweather. Yeah, boxing was always my first love. I got distracted with the music industry, which ended up being a good distraction. But boxing.
But they kind of have parallels there, because they were kind of both from the streets, if you will.
And they're both 2 cutthroat businesses.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, I was right at home entering the boxing world, and I started off with Floyd Mayweather. And actually, I was after Mike Tyson, but, you know, we was in the same gym, and I prayed for a champion. And the Lord blessed me to be in business with Floyd Mayweather, and the foundation that he's eating off today, I helped lay that for him.
I remember Jesse Jackson saying, I'm going to paraphrase here because I don't remember exactly what he said, but I think it was kind of like, I may have been born in the ghetto, but the ghetto wasn't born in me. And so in this book, is that kind of part of the message you want people to know? No matter where you come from, you get to determine where you're going.
Oh, most definitely. You know, I believe readers are leaders. So in my book, The Art and Science of Respect, you know, it was, you know, I want to lead by example and speak to ghettos around the world, because I consider myself still a ghetto boy. I created the group, the Ghetto Boys, and I want to be a voice for ghettos all around the world with that group. And now I have elevated to a different level in my life, and I'm going to do the same thing, uplift my people.
All right. Jay Prince, that's what makes you Jay King.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Art and Science of Respect, a memoir by James Prince, is available now. For more information, we have a link on greatdayhouston.com. When we come back, our next rap star might be the coolest of them all. At least that's what his name suggests. We're talking about Ice Cube. How did he get that name anyway? Find out.